What's up traders, this is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Virgin Galactic Holdings, also known as SPCE. This will be an update video since the last time I looked at this company was on July 31st. Something new for the channel is that I would like to offer service. Please read the description if you are interested in this. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Also, thank you to those who already subscribed and like my videos. It means a lot. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking at the long-term pattern on the weekly chart. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put a vertical line where I left off for this company, which was right around here. And then after that, I'll be discussing what has happened in my recent analysis. So what happened was pretty much price action played out as I thought. What they did was a breakout counter trend to trap out all the shorts and trap in the longs, and then they reversed it on them, and then they sold off. We had that push lower, create a little gap, and now it looks like we're going to continue lower and lower. I believe we will fill in these gaps right around here, the gap at the $21 level, and there's another gap that's even lower at that $17 level. So that's where I believe price is heading, and that's what they want to do. It looks like prices are in this spiking channel. So it looks like price had that spike down. Looks like there's a few, several bars inside of here. So this is known as the spike. Let's change the color so you can see it against the range, this little congestion area. And then this is the channel. It's not really confirmed yet because we only have 2 touches. But it looks like this is in play because the EMA is kind of like following the same angle. So we just gotta wait and see if this is gonna be the channel that price wants to respect, or it's some other pattern. But this is what I see right now. It's hard to tell what price wants to do, but I do believe we're gonna continue lower to fill in these gaps, and another target that I'm gonna show you later. So what might happen in the coming days and weeks is that we might pull back to test this breakout level, because that's what price action likes to do. Since we broke outside of this congestion on the lower side, we probably price probably wants to test it, but I believe we will probably fail just because he wants to fill in these gaps and continue lower, and might even do like a double test before continue lower, or we just start trending up from here. But that's a lower probability than just getting rejected, rejected from touching these levels right here, this $30 level. So if I just zoom out just a little bit more on the daily chart, it looks like prices are range bound. As you can see here, these are the highs of the range right around here. Let me map it out. So it looks like the $60 level or the $58 level are the highs, and looks like the lows, where we get a lot of touches, are around like the $15 level. So since we had that, since we came up short right around top of here, I believe that's what will lend us to get a breakout on the lower side. See how we came up short here? So I believe we will probably get a breakout here around this $12 or $13 level. And if I were to do some measured moves, these look like potential targets for the price to reach. So this is the first leg down right here, and if I just drag it up to the top of this correction or this move up, that looks like the second leg, and it points right back down to that $9 level. I don't think we might reach here, but it's a potential target, so you have to pay attention to it. And then there's another target I see that's, I don't believe is that far down. So this is the first leg down right here, and if I just drag it over, let me see, it could be actually the whole thing. So let me just do the whole thing. Let me just drag it over. So pretty close to the first one, right around that $7 to $9 level. But if I were to just do a measured move for the that little spike in channel that I had drawn earlier, let me just delete this channel. Yeah, if I just do make a measured move from that spike in channel, and if I just drag it over, let's see where that ends up. So pretty much everything's pointing below the $12 level or the $13 level. We just have to wait and see if price will be able to break the lows of the range, or even if we will reach it. But I do believe we're continuing lower just because we're making lower lows and lower highs. Prices are still below the EMA, and looks like it wants to reach these targets to fill in these gaps and reach the measured move. So this is just an update on the daily chart. What happened was that prices broke out on the top side of this little range right here. I'm going to draw it again. So they stopped out the shorts who were too early and then on the move, who jumped back in later, and they stopped out and they trapped in the longs. I need to change this color to red. So as you can see, this red channel, we broke out counter trend. We trapped in the longs, trapped out the shorts, and then they reversed it. So they trapped all the shorts out and all the longs out. They trapped out, and then all the shorts that were trapped out before in the first pop up jump back into the market. So that's why we see this gap right here, and it's just several bars pushing lower and lower. So from here, we could pull back to test the breakout level, but I do believe we'll continue lower in the future weeks and coming months. So I'm gonna go and show you guys the daily chart now. Excuse me, the weekly chart. So the weekly chart is just a more summarized view of the daily chart, and as you can see here, these are the range highs. Because there's fewer price bars, so it's just easier to see, since one bar on the chart is 1 week's of price action. So this shows 7 days of the sum of the previous price action. So as you can see here, these are the range highs. So I believe we're continuing lower based on the weekly chart, is because look at how we pushed through the EMA right around here. We came back to test it and the midline before continuing lower to the lower side of the range. It's pretty much the same pattern here. We pushed down, we spiked through the EMA, we came back up to test the EMA and the midline of the channel, and now we had that red bar. So it looks like we're going to continue lower to the lower side of the range. So this is pretty much my target, this $15 or $16 level. We don't have to reach it. We could just start trending up from here, but I'm just thinking in probabilities and where prices are most likely headed. And it looks like it wants to fill in this gap right here, also on the weekly chart, this $21 level. Yeah, we just gotta wait and see if this will play out. So I'm gonna do a measured move. So this looks like the first leg down right here, and the second leg down, pretty much the same target I've been speaking about. So that $7 level, it's pretty low. I don't know if we'll get that far. We don't have to reach measured moves exactly, but it could be pretty close. But I wouldn't just play it out. So you got to pay attention to them. So that's pretty much everything I see on the weekly chart. Nothing much what I already explained on the daily chart. Looks like we're just going to fill in this gap and continue lower. If anything changes, I will give you guys an update, but that's pretty much my analysis for SPCE. It looks like we'll continue lower and to reach the lower side of the range and fill in the gaps. And if we just start reversing from there, I will give you guys an update. So thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you could learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since we want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.